Hello everyone, welcome to the third FSL session. So in this video, I will be explaining to you what work orders, operating hours, and service territories are. I have already given a brief overview of FSL and exactly the definitions of work order, operating hours, and service territories in the first video. I showed you how to set up the FSL managed package in the second video. And in this particular video, I'll show you how to create a work order, what exactly operating hours are, how to create service territories, how to create operating hours, and etc. So I'll show these to you hands-on. So my agenda for today, like I said, is very simple. I'll simply explain what a work order is, what operating hours are, what service territories are, and how to create each one of these. So what exactly is a work order? So let's begin with that. So what is a work order? Well, it's a request that is created either by the agent or the customer to ask the organization to complete or investigate any particular issue that the customer is facing. So work orders are basically created along with the case object that helps you collect information of the overall work that needs to be done. So let's say you bought a product from a company that needs maintenance. So you call to the company and the agent picks up and you inquire about it. So you say that I'm having this problem with my particular product, or this they said that my product needs a 6-month maintenance. So what do we do about that? You inquire about it. So the agent then creates a case and a work order about the product. He collects the information from you. He or she asks you what the product model is, what the issue is, or what maintenance needs to be done, how exactly it has been performing all these months, when did you buy it, what was the expiry, and all of the related product information. And he creates a case, and then he forwards it to the admin or whoever is responsible. So that's basically what a work order is. A work order is a collection of every single detail about the particular product, and the complaint or issue or inquiry that the customer has for the company for that particular product. So that's a work order. So there are particular key points to the work order, and they're actually very simple. So first of all, it's the creation of a work order to represent a task that needs to be done. That's the creation of a work order. Then what a work order does is it collects the information about the product, the resources or the service resources. They access that particular work order to know more about the task that needs to be done. So let's say you're a service resource or you have a service resource and there's a work order that your customer would like to be solved. So your service resources would log into their site and look at the work order to get a gist of what needs to be done and what exactly is the problem, what materials are needed, and all of that. Then we have technicians who are assigned work orders and they have to update reports constantly. That's the technician part. Then there's also a system that optimizes the assignment of work orders based on skill, availability, location, etc. So these are basically the key points of work orders. So now I'll show you how to create a work order. So we will be going to the FSL org. I already showed you how to set it up in the last video. So if you have not done that, I would suggest you go to the previous video and set up everything so that we can come and work here. So what you will do is you will open up the field service app, not the field service admin. Remember, there are two different apps. So the field service app will be open and you'll click on work orders right here. So once you click on work orders, you can see a list that pops up. This is all the work orders. Like I said, this is a brand new org, so not a lot of work orders are here. As you can see work orders here, all the work orders, your particular work orders that is recently renewed, and all of that. So let's create a brand new work order. So click on new right here. This layout will appear. So you have to first select a service territory. I'll explain to you what a service territory is. So just click on show to one. The status of this particular work order is very new. The priority, let's say it's high priority. It's a very important issue that has to be faced, right? So you can add an account that is related to this work order. You can add a contact. Any person who has been contacted, the agent can be added here. The account, that is the company, any company that can be added here if there's an org in this org. So that's the account and contacts. If there's a case that has already been logged in, so you can search up cases and attach one to this case here. I'll keep these blank for now since I'm already showing you a demo. This is the description, the subject, whatever issue is happening, you'll write it here and you'll give a description. Let's say it's an installation issue. It's an installation issue. unable to. Let's say this is the issue that I'm facing. Installation issue, I am unable to install the product. Or if you're an agent who is logging in, let's say the customer is unable to install the product. You can add which product this is here. You can write whatever in this description. The address is here. You'll write in where is the customer's address, the city, the postal code, and you click on save. Now, once this work order has been created, as you can see, this will open up. So this is the basic layout of a work order. As you can see, there's the owner, which is me. This is the case that has been attached. There is no case attached here, but if a case has been logged in, the case number will come up here. The status is new, the start date and the end date, which is which date did the work start and which date did the work end. So that's not selected yet. So that's the start date. And the subject is installation issue, as you can see. You can see towards the right side in details, the work order number, the service territory that I've selected, and the description, the installation issue, the customer is unable to install the product. Now you can see right here in this feed section, remember we had enabled feed tracking. So this is the feed part. In the feed section, you have this post area where you can share an update if you want. If there is any update here, like the product has been installed or the service appointment has been booked, you can share an update or post it on Chatter, sort of. And this is the book appointment section. So here you can book an appointment based on the best possible candidate. If it is decided, I mean, let's say the issue is important enough that an appointment is needed. So an appointment will be booked here. You create a new service appointment, you enter the address, and this territory here. Now the book appointment section, I will show this to you in detail in the later videos. Let's just focus on the work order as a whole for now. So these are the candidates that will be selected, on the best possible candidate will be selected based on their schedule, their location, their availability, their skills. The best candidate is selected. So you can update a new task, you can log a call with an agent or a new event or a new note. These are the feed section. Now we come here to the related list. Here you can see the work order line items. So basically this explains what items are needed for this particular work order. Let's say you need a cable or you need a particular air conditioner or an electric launcher. So you will type in it here. Just click on new and this pops up. Let's say you create a new work order line item. I had selected the service territory showroom 1, so I'll just keep it on that. The status is new. And this is the parent work order line item. If there is any parent work order line item, you can do it here. If not, then no need. And I'm saving it. So that's how a work order line item is created. As you can see, a work order line item has been created here with the work type and asset. And as we go further into this video series, I will explain to you what a work type and an asset is. So by the end of this entire thing, you will understand how exactly all of these works. So this is the work order line item. A service appointment can be created here. These are the skill requirements, which is basically what this skill requirements does is, let's say one of your technician is excellent in installation, whereas the other technician is excellent in repairing. And then you have a third technician who knows how to maintain. Like the maintenance is his skill. So those skills will be given here. So let's say this is an installation issue, right? This was an installation issue. So for an installation issue, obviously you will not be sending us a technician who knows how to repair. You need to send a technician who knows how to install, right? So for skill requirements, you'll give in here, just click on new. And you'll have to write what skill is required. So you have to create a skill here. First of all, your org needs to have that skill created already. And creating a skill is actually a special process in FSL that is a bit detailed. I will discuss it later on. So you create the skill here and you say what level of skill is required. So it can either be a beginner level, so let's say level 1, or it has to be an expert level issue. Since this is a very high priority issue, at least a level 50 or a level, like depends on your company's one. A level 100 could be an expert, a level 50 could be an intermediate technician, or a level 1 can be a beginner. So kind of like that. You have to say what kind of level, how experienced of a technician you need here in this skill level section. So I'm canceling that for now. We will go down to this, we'll go into details later on for this. So that's a skill requirement, and you can attach files and notes and attachments here. So this is basically what a work order layout is like. So this is how you create a work order. You click on work orders. The agent logs in, clicks on new, and the work order is created. As you can see, I already have created other work orders. These are older work orders 01, 02, 03, based on their priority, high, low, and high. These are the statuses. You can update them if you want from here itself. Let's say this one is on hold, or this has been completed. This particular work order has been completed. Click on save right here. And changes have been saved. See, the status has been saved to completed. So this is how a work order is manipulated. Now we will go to the second important thing. Actually, the most important thing in this entirety of FSL org. The first thing that you need to do is set an operating hour. This is actually very important because without an operating hour, you won't be able to access these, like you won't be able to properly utilize the best of your abilities in service territories, service resources, and the entirety of scheduling depends on operating hours. So as I have already mentioned, operating hours are basically nothing but excuse me, yes. So operating hours are nothing but the time within which a business operates. So let's say your business operates from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So that's your operating hour from Monday to Thursday. So Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day with a 3-day weekend is your operating hour. So let's create a new operating hour. How do we create one? So we click on new right here, and this opens up new operating hours. Let's give it a name. Let's say GB Industries. I'm just giving a random name, don't worry. And this is the description. If you want to, you can give it. This is the time zone that is followed, the Indian Standard Time, IST. Now here you have to set service appointment windows. Basically, this will be the area where you decide the start time and the end time and which day like your company is available. So click on add row. So a row is added, select a day. Let's say you're available, or basically your company is available from Monday 9 a.m. So this is the time, Monday 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Let it be 3 p.m. 2:30, okay, 2:30. Let's say it's 2:30 p.m. Add another row. Let's say you're available only 2 days a week. Your company your company provides services only 2 days a week. So let's click on Wednesday. Let's create a start time. For Wednesday, let it be 6:45 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. 12 hours. Okay. So let it be this. So Monday to Wednesday, the start time for Monday, the start time is 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And for Wednesday, the start time is 6:45 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. So once this has been decided, just click on save right here, and the operating hour layout will open up. So in the operating hour layout, what you will see is you will see the details, the name, GB Industries, the time zone, this is the description area, and an extra time slots editor opens up. So this is basically the time slot that you created. See, Monday 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and on Wednesday 6:45 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. Now, the special thing about this time slot editor is you can edit this entire. So let's say I want to edit this. It's no longer 10:45. I am decreasing. Just hold on to this and drag. Double click and drag. 6:45 a.m. to 2:35 p.m. Let's make it 9:05 a.m. to 2:35 p.m. There are many other features in this time slot editor also. So this is how you first of all edit your times. Now what you have to do is, let's say you want Monday and Tuesday the same time period. Okay. So instead of creating a brand new time slot here, which is also very easy, just double click on it and extend like this. So it will create, but you can also cancel it from here. So let's say you don't want to do that, alright? So there's a shortcut for it. So put your cursor over here, double click, and you see normal, extended, time slot, color, different options open up. So what you have to do is you select copy to the next day. See, it came up right here. Now let's click on Wednesday. Copy. Let's go do this for Saturday. I don't want to bring it down to Thursday or Friday, but on Saturday only. So what I will do is I double clicked on this. I copied it. Now on Saturday, I'll double click, paste. See, 4 a.m. to 9:35 p.m. See, the same amount of hours, same number of hours. But since I clicked it here, it appeared here. If I click it here, it would appear here. 6:45 p.m. to 12:15. The time would adjust, the same number of hours would stay. Okay, so I'm canceling this for now and let it just stay. Now there's another thing that you can do. Like I said, you have so many options right here. So let's say this is the normal workout. This is the normal workout for you. Let's create a second one here. This. But this is the extended overtime workout. So this is when your technicians are working overtime. What you can do is you can color it differently. Just click on extended and the color changes. So what this is showing is the blue ones are your normal working hours, whereas the orange one is your extended working hours. Now if you don't like orange color, you can also change that in case. Just click on the time slot color. See, you have a number of choices. I will select yellow and the color changes. It's very simple actually. So yeah, let's change this one also in case you want it. I'll make it red. There you go. The color is changed. So this is basically your time slot editor, but always remember to save your time slots. So after whatever it is you have done here, click on save. Now once it has been saved, this entire org will open up again. So your time slots have been saved, your operating hour has been created. We'll go back to operating hours, click on operating hours. And as you can see, GB Industries and operating hour has been created. You can click on it. In the details section, come back to the time slot editor and oh, I forgot to click. Okay. I forgot to click on the save option. I logged in before that. Oh, no worries. Well, that's how it is done. Now going on to the related list. These are the time slots. In the related list, it's nothing. It's just a summarized related list of the time slots that are present here. So you will have Monday to Wednesday. And this is basically your time period, start time, end time, and the type is normal. If you want to edit it, you can edit it from here also. You will have the option here too. Click on edit. Monday, type normal. This, let's make it extended. Let's make it extended right here. Click on it. And it changed. See, extended. So that's how this thing works. So this is basically what an operating hour is. Now coming on to the service territories. Now we'll move on to what a service territory is. Click on the service territories. Well, service territories are actually nothing but the territory in which your organization works. So let's say you're in Las Vegas. I'm just saying for an example. So when your company serves in Las Vegas, provides its services, in Las Vegas, and it also provides its services in a second branch in, let's say, California. So your service territories, so basically your company has two service territories, Las Vegas and California. So those you will be logging in here. You can create service directories here. Just click on new. The service territory layout appears. Create a name, let's say Las Vegas. You have to select an operating hour. I'm selecting the GB Industries operating hour. Click active. To make sure that this territory is actually active and providing its services, you have to click on active. Otherwise, it will just remain inactive. And then there's the address. You can provide the address, the zip code, postal code, or whatever. And you click on save. So the new service territory Las Vegas has been created. As you can see, it follows the operating hour right here, the GB Industries, Monday to Wednesday. You can also edit upcoming holidays in here. In case you have an upcoming holiday, just edit it. Just click on new and a new upcoming holiday will be created. Let's try that out. You can search for holidays in this place and create one. I'm not creating a new holiday right now, so I'll just cancel it. But this is how an upcoming holiday is created. So now that this is information, this is the basic information of a service territory. Now coming on to the related list. This is far more important. So in the related list, you will see many different related list fields open up. A list, huge bunch of them. The first one is a service territory member. So service territory member is basically nothing but the resources or the technicians who are a part of your service territory. You can assign service resources here after you create service resources. Once you create them here, you can assign them here. Or you can create a brand new service resource and assign them from here. Let's click on new. And a new service territory member can be created from the service resources. You can just find one out. You can create a brand new service resource from here only. Just click on new, and a new service resource layout will pop up. Field will pop up. Let's say the name Lisa. She's active, and her resource type is, well, we will have a multiple number of resource types here. This can also be edited. You can change it according to your organization's requirements. So let's say her resource type is a dispatcher, and we save it. So a new service resource by the name of Visa has been created, and you will assign them to the service territory. So once it is created, yes, the user is not present. I forgot to assign the user. Okay. So I'm assigning the user here and saving it. So once the user has been assigned, the service resource is created. Right. So remember always, to create a service resource, the service resource must already be a user of this org. That is kind of a requirement here, because otherwise they won't get access to permissions and the license permission sets and the licenses, right? So a user has to be selected. Remember that. So this is the service resource, Visa, and the service territory has been assigned Las Vegas. The territory type is primary. We will delve into details later on for that. This is the address, the city, the state and province, etc. And this is the duration part. So basically what happens in duration is you can decide from when to when does the technician serve which service territory. Okay. So let's say Risa is a service technician who operates only for 7 days in this branch. She will only be there for 1 week. So she starts her work tomorrow, 26 time. I'll keep it 9 a.m. 9 a.m. right here. And her end date, which is not really compulsory, but I'm still setting an end date. I'll keep it at 31st. And her time ends at 12 p.m. only. I'm not changing it. So now that that is done, I click on save. So this is how basically a service territory member is assigned. See, a service territory member STM1, service resource Visa. The territory type is primary and the start date is 26/1 9 a.m. from tomorrow has been created. This is a service territory member. So basically what this means is, right now, your service territory Las Vegas has one member inside it, okay, working for this particular territory. That's a service territory member. Now a service territory location, you can add locations also. Like I said, a geolocation. In case you want to add it, you have to create location in another object. Like here, see, this is a service territory and this is a location here. There is a location called Vegas here, which I had created before only. So I'm clicking on that location. The location needs to be created separately. You can also create a new location from here only. Just click on it. New location. So basically the location is the place where the service territory is. Right? So just name it. I'm just naming it DS. It's a type. What type of location is it? Is it a warehouse? Is it a site? Is it a van? Is it a plant? Is it a virtual location? You can also make it something else. You can change this from the setup. If you want to, that is, you can change this based on your organization requirements. For now, I will click on warehouse. It's a warehouse. And I can add on the description if you want. The time zone that you must follow can be selected from here. I'm not selecting any for now. And you click on save. So this is the new location that I've created. The location DS is created. So I selected that location DS, and that has been assigned. The service territory Las Vegas has been assigned to location DS. And just click on save. And as you can see, a location is available here. Now the rest of these are also actually very similar. The service territory history is nothing but it will just show you the history of everything that has been done regarding this particular service territory. Child service territory. Now child service territory is, in other simple terms, a branch service territory. So let's say the service territory Las Vegas has a branch in this colony and second branch in that colony. So there are two different branches, right? So you can create child service territories here to indicate that this service territory has branches in two different locations. So just click on new. Let's say I'm creating showroom 1. So 1. We select the operating hour. This also has to work. So there is an operating hour called showroom 1. So I'll click on that and it's active. And this is the address that you can put in, and I click on save. So child service directory has been created. The showroom one name is already taken. Well, in that case, I'll just give it showroom 10. So a new child service territory has been created called showroom 10. Alright. So you can create a number of branches like these in different locations. Like I said, the parent territory would be Las Vegas, which is this one. And under this, these service territories would be its branches that are operating under this particular service territory. So that's what a child service territory is. So this is basically what the entire layout of a service territory looks like. So coming back to review on what I have taught you for now. So in this particular video, I taught you how to create a work order. As you can see, you have created work orders here. You have created priority based on their priority, the status. You have created work orders here. I've taught you how to create an operating hour, what exactly an operating hour is, and what are its features. And finally, I've showed you what a service territory is. A service territory, and you have created a new service territory called Las Vegas and a sub-service territory called Showroom 10, which works under Las Vegas. As you can see, this parent territory column, it's Las Vegas. You can also change the parent territory if you want. Just click on edit and you can change it to any other service territory. I'm not doing that, but let's do it. Let's change it to Showroom 1 branch 1. That's the service territory I'm changing it to. So this is how you change like the service parent territory in case you want to. So that's basically what a service territory is. So work orders, canceling it. Let's discard the changes. Yeah, right. So work orders, service territories, and operating hours. Now for the next video, I will show you what a service resource, service appointments, and all of these are. So in case you have any doubts, feel free to comment in the comment section. And I will do my best to answer your questions. Thank you. For today's video, this will be all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.